I think it's best to start at the beginning of the year when Miss Simon lost her job.
Miss Simon, I hurt my foot while playing bingo.
Bingo? Oh my gosh, are you okay?
No, not really.
Listen, I highly recommend you go see my foot doctor, Dr. Dixon.
Look at that smirk. In case you couldn't tell, Miss Simon has a huge crush on Dr. Dixon.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
This is, I think, what she calls dancing. We're not going to watch it anymore. Now in the classroom, Miss Simon is an excellent teacher, but she frequently leaves class.
Alrighty everyone, the AP is coming up, so get your notes out and listen up. Alright, now everyone get your packets out. Let's get them open up to page 609.
Wait, are we on question 420?
No, question 419. We'll do question 420 after we do page 610. So, Mr. Engelson. Can you wake up, please, Mr. Engelson? What is the answer to the question that we're working on right now?
What question? Question 69?
You already know what question we're working on. What is the answer?
420? HF is a weak acid.
All right. You know what, Mr. Engelson? Since you already know the answers to everything, why don't you just teach the class?
All right. I'm gonna need a couple of assistants now. Oh, is that Big Sleazy?
Once she left because she stubbed her toe in the
I don't know. She said something about her 9-year-old nephew.
In my opinion, she was trying to see Dr. Dixon.
I go to the bathroom to be able to not touch any chemicals or destroy my room.
I'll be in charge.
In class, so I guess we're gonna be learning about some AP chemistry this year. We'll go over all the basics of each unit. But I'm gonna need a few assistants first. First, I have Alex Sleesman. He probably won't be here much this year, but he's here today. And then we have gas enthusiast, vapor god, or we can call him Vape God for short, Colby Hoffman over there. And we're gonna go over the major keys right now of the reactions unit. All right. So the 4 different kinds of reactions are synthesis, decomposition, acid-base, and oxidation reduction.
Synthesis reaction means that more complex substances are being made from simpler substances.
Notice how Alex is synthesizing a water molecule.
A decomposition reaction is when complex substances are being broken down into simpler substances.
Notice how Alex destroyed the water molecule.
An acid-base reaction is when H+ ions are transferred from one substance to another. Oxidation reduction reactions will be covered later this year.
That's the bell, by the way. Everybody's least favorite part of class.
Hello, class. Today we're doing moles in stoichiometry. Did you know that there is 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd particles in a mole?
Neither did I, but Google's the GOAT. Shout out Google.
All right, Colby.
To convert between moles and other units such as liters and particles, use the molar coaster, less commonly known as factor label.
Yes, at this point in the presentation, I'd like to encourage everybody, or strongly urge everybody, to not look up molar coaster on Urban Dictionary. I repeat, do not look up molar coaster on Urban Dictionary. And do not spell it M-O-L-A-R space C-O-A-S-T-E-R. Thank you.
This is one of my favorite videos.
Ready? Go. Evacuate. Miss Simmons, that is unacceptable behavior, but it's a good example for this class. As gas is diffusing, I'm gonna need to have you take a walk around the hallways.
Power walk, we call it.
Power walk, I'd say.
2-minute power walk.
2-minute power walk.
3 minutes. Make it 10 minutes, right?
10-minute power walk. For distracting class.
Strawberry kiwi is gross.
Make sure that's all out of your system.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't come in here and
Go to the
chucking
bathroom
bottles.
while you're at it.
No, she's gonna vape in the bathroom.
Oh, no vaping in the bathroom. No vaping, kids. No vaping.
Now you vape.
I want to confiscate your. Alright, so today we're learning about acids and bases. Does anybody know what the strong bases are? Marksy.
What?
What are the strong bases?
Group 1 and Group 2 hydroxide.
Okay. Nobody really understands what Marco's trying to say here, so I'm just going to skip it. But it's something like Group 1 and Group 2 hydroxides form strong bases.
Alright.
Today class we learn about periodic trends and atomic structure. We gotta get through this unit very quick because the AP is coming up, so everyone pay attention. Did you know that atomic size decreases as period goes from left to right because of an increase in nuclear charge? On the other hand, atomic size increases as group descends.
Also, electronegativity increases as the period moves from left to right, and decreases as you go down the period, or down the group rather.
Sometimes I have no idea what's going on, but let's just take a quick test before the bell rings. I hate that thing.
I guess we're gonna have to move on though to kinetics. Kinetics is the branch of chemistry concerned with measuring and studying the rates of reactions.
In kinetics, reactions can be first or second order, depending on the rate law. Also,
In the background, you can see Alex demonstrating how a reaction will occur if the particles have correct orientation during a collision.
the nature of reactions, temperature, concentration, and catalysts all affect the rate of reactions.
Alright people, this is the last unit, thermodynamics, and we're focusing on the laws of thermodynamics. The first law, the law of conservation of energy, states that energy cannot be created or destroyed in an isolated system. The second law of thermodynamics states that entropy of an isolated system always increases. And the third law of thermodynamics states that entropy of a system approaches a constant value as the temperature approaches absolute zero. That was kind of talking, damn.
Alright class, and don't forget, entropy is the randomness of particles in a substance.
But we saved the best for last, the things you never learn in AP Chem because you're expected just to know them, and that's lab safety.
Alright, today we're talking about lab safety, and we'll start with the shower, I guess. So this is the shower and the eye wash. We test the shower 5 times daily to make sure it's running correctly. And according to the Environmental Program Agency, 32.1% of samples of schools that were inspected had detectable lead levels, and 3.6% of those were more than the lead levels should be.
We test our shower so often because we gotta keep our lab very safe. So also I got the lab rules here. I mean, only amateurs sign this, but we gotta test the shower so often to make sure our lead levels are on point. And so bacteria and calcium can't build up in there. Just gotta make sure it's running pretty smooth.
Fill up, please. We've got a lot of it in there.
Turn it off, your pants.
Alright, now Slee's gonna do the daily water testing.
Wait, is that the good one?
It's good.
As you can see, Alex did not die, so the water's at a safe level.
It's good!
I finished.
Happy birthday, it's your birthday. It's been so long since the birthday. Happy B-Day, it's not B-Day.
Is this some new day?
I think so.
Alright.
Turn it off.
Everybody turn it off.
Ridiculous. Turn it off. I can't turn this off.
It seems to be working today.
You know, he did this a lot during the AP too. And during your class.
Take it away.
Alright, class. Gases have no definite shape. It can fill up the room like your mama.
Yes, of course. Mr. Bingo, man, do you have anything to say?
Nitric, sulfuric, perchloric, hydroiodic, hydrobromic, hydrochloric.
Alright. Solids and liquids and exert pressure on the container. I even said that right.
Just keep going, keep going, good.
HF's the GOAT. Shout out HF.
Like flex on him.
Because like your mama's pretty large.
Yeah.
Gases can fill up the room because they're very large.
Oh!
They keep expanding.
He's saying your mom's thick.
Your mother's very thick. Gas also.
Alrighty, everyone. The AP is coming up.
Yeah, AP is coming up soon.
AP is coming up. Alright, class. AP is coming up. It's gonna go really badly.